Hello, welcome to this amazing video, and here I'm going to show you how to build a simple project using HTML and CSS. So the project we're going to be building in this video is a table using HTML and CSS only. So this table basically stores the result data of a student. So we're going to be building this strictly with only HTML and CSS. So the code editor I'm using for this course is the VS Code editor, and here I've created this table.html and table.css file. So now I'm going to show you a preview of what we're going to be doing in this video. So you can see what the table looks like. You can see it has a caption of first semester results. It has this table head of serial number, session, course code, title, semester, unit, and so on. And you can see we can hover around, and it has this nice hover styling around it. So this is what we're going to be building in this video. So let's go ahead and start coding. So first I'm going to initialize this HTML, and I'm going to link my CSS to this HTML file. So I'm going to table.css, and now let's change the document, the title. Initially it was document, but we're going to change it to HTML table. And now it's all done. So let's preview this with our live server. Now you can see at the moment is empty. So at the moment it's empty over here. But as we code along, there's going to be some changes. So let's create the table tag, and inside this table tag, you're going to take this table caption. I want to make a table caption. So where you saw first semester results, so let's make a caption to tell what the table is about. I'll use this caption tag, and this caption tag is going to take this. It's going to say first semester results. So this is gonna take an inline styling. So I'm gonna give it an inline styling. So I'm gonna use this style, and here let's change the font size. Let's give it a font size of 30 pixels. And next, a font weight. I'm gonna give it a font weight of bolder. So next we're gonna give it a color. So the text color. So we're gonna give it a color of dark gray. So we're gonna give it a color of dark gray. And last, we're gonna give it a margin bottom. And this margin bottom gonna be 10 pixel. And let's save this and preview. Now you can see it over here, first semester results. So let's go on. The next thing we're going to do is to create the table row. So let's create this table row, and inside this table row is going to contain the table head. So like what you saw at the top, serial number, session, and all the rest. So I'm going to just is done. So let's impute the data here. So the first one is going to be serial number, which is SN, and the next is going to be the session, and the next is going to be the course code, and the next thing is going to be the semester, and the next thing we're going to impute here will be the unit, so the course unit, and the test score, the exam score, and the total score. Lastly, the grade. So whether it's an A or a B. Let's save this now and view. And you can see it over here. This is bold, and you can see the caption here: first semester results, serial number, session, and all this table head. So next, let's create the table data. So this is also gonna be stored in a table row. So let's make this table row tag again, and here it's gonna take the table data, which is TD, and let's copy this again and duplicate once more. And here, so let's impute these different options. So the first one says the serial number and is 1, and the next one is, it says the session, I'm going to say 223, and the next one is the course code. So I'm going to say, but the course is a Python course, I'm going to say PY, so you can use whatever you want to put there. It says so the semester, I'm going to say is the first semester. And next we have the course unit. So we're gonna say it has a credit load of 2, so just a credit load of 2. So the next one is the test score, and let's say test score was 30.00 and the exam score was 70.00 and the total score was 100.00. So let's duplicate this again, this, and here we're gonna give it the grade of an A. So A. So there's something else I want to put here after the course code. I want to have the course title. So I'm gonna do a table head. I'm gonna say the course title. And here, after the course code with table data, I'm gonna say the course title is, let's say, Python programming. And here, so let's preview this in the browser. And now you can see this over here, the serial number, the session, and you can see the table data and the table head is set. So let's just make a couple of table data. So we can copy this here, and over here it's Ctrl V. We're gonna just change the course. So just JS here, and I'm gonna say JavaScript, and that's all. Yeah. Oh, one more thing, the semester is gonna be no, not the semester, it's still gonna be first semester, but here the serial number is gonna be 2. So 2. So let's go down and make another duplicate, and here Ctrl V, and I'm gonna say React or something else, so just stick with React. And here I'm gonna say React.js, and the serial number is gonna be 3. Let's go again, duplicate, and here is 4, and here is gonna be C programming, and here is gonna be C. Now let's stick around with, so we want to have about 7 or so. So this is gonna be 5, and this here is going to be, let's see, CSS styling. And this here is going to be CSS. And the sixth one, we're going to see HTML here. And here, we're going to just see HTML structuring. And lastly, let's take something else, and here is gonna be the seventh one. And now this is gonna be C++. I'm gonna say C++ programming. I will save this. So this is for the table data. So let's go ahead and preview. And now you can see this, the data. See from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 7, and it has all this storage. So the next thing we're gonna do is to head over to the CSS to make this styling look better. So I'm gonna head over to my CSS, and here, so I've created this basic CSS styling to remove extra spaces, and I'm gonna style the body first. And this body, we're gonna give it a background color of I will use this color code hash. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this color code, and next let's style the table to look nicer. So I'm gonna style the HTML table, and first we're gonna give it a width, and the width is gonna be 80%. So next we're gonna give it we're gonna collapse the border, so we're gonna give it a border collapse of collapse. So border collapse, and I'm gonna say collapse border. So the next thing we're gonna do is to give it a cursor. I'm gonna say the cursor will be pointed, so whenever you hover around it, you're gonna see a hand over there. So next is the margin. I'm gonna give it a margin of 30 pixel and 100 pixel, top and bottom, left and right. So let's give it the text color. So the text is gonna have a color of a midnight blue. So let's say a midnight blue, and here let's save this and preview, and you can see the HTML table over here. So let's go ahead and keep styling. Now we've styled the table, so I want to style the table data and the table head. So I'm gonna see the table data and then the table head, and here I'm gonna give them a styling. I'm gonna say a padding. We're gonna give it a padding of 12px and 15 pixels. So 15 pixels. So the next we're gonna give it a border. I'm gonna say this border is gonna be solid, 1 pixel thick, and a color of DDD. Save. Let's preview, and you can see the table is looking a bit nicer. We give it a border around, and you can see it looks like a table right here right now. So let's go ahead and continue with this styling. So I want to style the table data separately, and here I'm gonna give it a font weight I'm gonna give it a font weight of bold, and that should be all for it. And the next, I'm gonna style the table head, and here I'm gonna give it a background color of dark blue. So we're gonna see the table head in dark blue. So next, we're gonna style the text color. So we're gonna give it a text color of same text color over here. I'm gonna hit enter and I'm gonna save this. Well, let's preview this table again. I'm gonna see we have this background color in the table head as dark blue and the text color as that light pink or something. So let's keep on styling to make this table look more nice. So let's go ahead. So the next styling we're gonna do is over here. I want each line here, each row here to have a different color. So like the nth child. So I want like this row 1, row 2 different colors. So I just want them to have different colors. So we're gonna do that in CSS. So what we're gonna do is for the table row over here, I'm gonna say the nth child. And I'm gonna say even. So for the even numbers 2, 4, 6, I want to do this styling. So let's go ahead. We've targeted the end child even, and here we're gonna give it a background color. And we're gonna say this background color should be so hash. I'll say F5, F5, F5. So this is a color code I'm gonna be using. So F5, 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 and let's save this now. And let's see it here. And you can see this has a particular color right now. So the next, let's style the end child out. I'm gonna see the table row with an end child. I'm gonna say the end child should be odd, so the odd ones. And here I'm gonna give it a background color of antique white. And let's save this. So we'll start for the even and then for the odd. So let's save this and preview in the browser. And you can see the table is looking more nicer and nicer. So you can see for the even and the odd, they have specific colors right now. So let's go ahead and still dig in with the HTML style, with the CSS styling. So over here now, I want this table data to have a hover effect. So if I hover around this, you're gonna see some styling. So just like I showed you in the preview. So let's make this happen using the CSS styling. So let's target the table data and I'm gonna say hover. So we need the hover effect right here. And now we're gonna give it the styling when you hover around it. I'm gonna say the padding should be 13 pixels. And next, I'm gonna say the background should be pink. So the background color should be pink. And then we'll say we need a border radius of, so the border radius should be like, okay, let's see 9 pixels. Now let's save this now. And let's see if this has an hover effect. So let's go over. You can see if we hover around anything here in the table data, you're gonna see the hover effect. If I go over to this table here, you don't see any hover effect. If I go here, you can see, and if I move out of this table, you can see the pointer is not a hand, but if I go here, it's going to be pointing with a hand, showing the cursor is working. So let's go ahead and continue with our styling. So the next thing I want to style is this caption over here. I want to give it a hover. So I want whenever you hover around it, it's going to show some styling too. So let's go around with this. So here I'm going to target that caption tag. I'm going to say caption, and I'm going to give it this hover and in here. So let me just scroll down. A padding, say it's going to have a padding of 6 pixels. And then next, all we need is the background color, and I want the background color to be black. I'll say the background color should be black. And the next thing we're going to do is to give it a text color of medium violet red or something like that. So say color, we'll say medium violet red. So it gives you this medium purple color or something like that. Let's go here. I'm going to give it a weight, and the weight is going to be 33%. So this is going to be for the weight, and the next we're going to give it a margin left. So margin left of 30%. And lastly, we're going to give it a border radius of 13 pixels. Border radius of 13 pixels. And now let's save this file and preview. So you can see cool, our table is now set. You can see for the table data, if I hover around, you can see all these changes. And if I hover over to this caption, you can see it says first semester results, and the hover effect to charge. So this is a pretty nice HTML table with just HTML and CSS. So you can go around, check out the code. On your free time, you can practice more and more. You can add your own stylings to this. So these are just my own stylings. So you can add your own stylings to make this table nicer. And you can be very creative, like you can make it more flexible or something. Use it to store your data or your results or whatever you want to store. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe and share our videos. We appreciate all this, really do. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.